Shalom Aleichem, blessed souls. This is Daniel Talk, and it's early Tuesday morning, Yom Shlishi, on the 21st of Adar, in the year 5759, Tafshin Samech Tes, Shanim, into creation, years into creation, since the original handiworks of the Most High, Adam and Chava, Adam and Eve. And I want to share some points with you how some people sometimes make remarks, not necessarily out of scholarship, but out of disdain for the outward spread of the inner dimensions of Torah, called Penimus Torah. And here's a teaching or an inspiration from the Lubovitcher Rebbe and his merits guide and protect us until the universal redemption, Gula Amitis Hashlema, to the line of Judah, Ari Yeshua Yehuda, Mashiach Tzidkeno, our righteous Messiah of the 12 tribes of Israel, and also the anointed one to guide and instruct the nations of the world, the blessed children of Noah, B'nai Noach. So this is a teaching, or the things I'll be gleaning from is from a Hasidic discourse, a Maimer, from Tafshin Tesvov, which would have been 5,715 years into the creation. And for those of you thinking more in terms of Anglo-Saxon language, communications, revelations, 1955, almost 54 years ago, the Rebbe delivered this teaching, that it's written in the Torah, which Moses, the mighty Levite prophet, wrote down, HaChodesh hazeh lechem rosh chadashim, that this month shall be to you for the heads of the months, meaning the month of Nisan, Hebrew month of Nisan, is actually considered to be the first of the 12 months in the Hebrew lunar year, calendar year. Sometimes there are 13 months when there's a Shnas Uberes, a leap year, so to speak. And that shouldn't appear to what's written in a Midrash, according to the Rebbe, what King David HaMelech, the sweet singer of Israel, wrote about, how he makes the moon for appointed seasons, meaning Israel historically, when we were living in our own land under a monarchy of a Melech Israel, a king of Israel, with a Supreme Court of Israel, of judges, some people call them a Sanhedrin, based in Haggadol. They would mark when there was the birth of the new moon, which would set the tone for the days of the upcoming month. So King David wrote that he made the moon for establishing the months, the appointed times for the holidays. And the Rebbe continued to say that that what Moshe was commanded to write actually had many hidden statements within them. But David stood up, King David stood up and explained those things which were previously hidden to the majority of the generation, starting from Moses, Moshe, the mighty Levite prophet, until his generation, King David, which is about 400 plus years after the ascension to the next level of life of Moshe. And this was again to make known that there are inner dimensions in the Torah that perhaps if we look superficially, we might miss on a deeper meaning and a deeper instruction. For instance, the Rebbe brings down that we see, if we read in Bereshit, Genesis, that it says, in the beginning, the Creator created heaven and earth. And this is when we go to Genesis chapter 1. Excuse me I should have had this prepared, but I didn't. But we'll kind of wing it, and hopefully you'll forgive me for not being prepared, as I should have been. In the beginning of the Most High is creating the heavens and earth, when the earth was astonishingly empty, with darkness upon the surface of the deep, and the divine presence hovered upon the surface of the waters, and the Most High said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And the Most High saw that light was good. So first, actually, before there's an identification of light, which is good, there was darkness upon the earth. And yet, King David wrote, or explained according to the Midrash, that actually he created light, and then he created the heaven. So what are we talking about here? Actually, there's no actual contradiction between what Moshe was commanded to write down. In the beginning there was heaven and earth, and there was darkness upon the land, and then there was light, which was good. And then King David saying he created light, and then he created heaven. Because by the Most High we cannot limit him in terms of what he starts with, because he is the source of everything. He is not constricted by engaging in one action. He can't do another action. He can actually create simultaneously, because he is above the act of creating. He is above the aspect of past, present, and future simultaneously. And therefore King David and Moshe are actually talking about two aspects of the same phenomenon. Meaning what Moshe was revealing is that in concealment the Most High created everything, because nothing was conscious of this creation process except the celestial angels, which is brought down in the Torah Shabbat, the oral tradition of Israel. And what King David is alluding to by mentioning that he created light first and then he created heaven is that he is the source of all revelation. From the source of all revelation, lower revelations can transpire, like say heaven. Shemayim is the Hebrew word shin mem, yud mem, and there are two words actually found within that word Shemayim, heaven, literally Aish, fire, and Mayim, and water. So heaven, encompassing levels of revelation, which we just have to look, right, lift our eyes to heaven and see there are many things encompassing us, is actually the distillation of the Most High out of his choice, not because he had to, utilizing the spiritual aspect of fire and the spiritual aspect of water to congeal a new form creation, a compounded creation, which we call Shemayim. So at this point, blessed souls, I'd like to wish everyone a beautiful day. Yosef Yitzhak, can you come here please? My son Yosef Yitzhak would like to give everyone a blessing, and this is not only for Yehudim, Jews, the nation of Israel, but also Bnei Noach. So I'll just say, Sababa, rejoice, Ahava Echad, one love, Gorel Echad. Yosef Yitzhak, take it away. Give a blessing.
We want Mashiach.
Now.